My term as chairman is coming to a close. When you think back now, the convention in 2021 was online due to COVID. Even the first 6 months we weren't allowed crowds at matches initially. Then we were allowed 500 people at matches. So obviously so much has changed, thankfully. And I think a lot of things have progressed. I mean, obviously the infrastructure. But you think back, even some of the innovations back then, Wexford GAA TV probably being the big one, bringing the games into people's homes. Our championships back then kept people so interested. Even the fit of schools that we had here in Chadwick's Wexford Park was one of the highlights that I can remember. Because we're so community based, is the inclusion camp we have here every year is one of the real highlights of the year. Championship 2024 is almost complete. I think for the most part it's been really successful. Big crowds, particularly at our hurling matches, big crowds watching on the stream. And we every year we've discussed formats and how we run our championships. This year was the first year we went back to 2 weeks hurling, 2 weeks football. And regardless of any discussions on championships, I don't think anyone could argue but that the best teams have won at each individual grade. Lots of work has happened off the pitch this year. Obviously here in Chadwick's Wexford Park, we've invested 3 million. The official opening was back in October with the Ulster on Jarlath Burns. Was a really good day. And we're trying to expose as many people to the stadium as possible. We've had record league finals, underage finals, the children, and seeing the young players and the excitement for the new dressing rooms, the new area we have here in the corporate area, new Corla area. So a lot of work has been done on Chadwick's Wexford Park. St Martin St Patrick's Park has been totally upgraded over the last couple of years, but obviously the Halo Tile Centre of Excellence is an area that a lot of work has been done, and the recent announcement of 3.5 million in the LSSIF funding was really welcome. We now have 7 pitches, 4 of them floodlit, and with that funding we'll be able to install a 4G Astro floodlit pitch. We will upgrade the building, which is badly needed, the dressing rooms and so on, and the spectator areas in the Centre of Excellence. So there's now scope with that funding and with some fundraising to ensure that we have as good a Centre of Excellence as there is in the country. When you're chairperson, you get to go to visit clubs, be it for an official opening or for a dinner dance or celebration of county championships, and you meet and you see the work that's happening across every club and every parish in County Wexford. We are the biggest sporting organisation. I suppose we draw the most interest, and I think Wexford GAA from that point of view is on a strong footing. We've engaged over the last few years with, even from a fundraising point of view, we've developed Cordial Ormond in the USA. We had a really successful draw and an engagement with them, with the guys in America and Dublin. We've had so many successful events, but particularly want to emphasise the support of our sponsors. Obviously Zurich, our main sponsors, Chadwick's, but we've a range of sponsors and partners without their support, a lot of what gets done in Wexford GAA would not be possible, and I think it's important to emphasise that. From a county team perspective, obviously we had set out ambitions last year in terms of promotion from Division 4, which we were really disappointed with in football, but and you're looking for honours within our hurling as well. You'll be looking for Leinster title as the goal. So they're disappointed in not achieving that. There was highs and lows throughout the year. We have, the most pleasing thing is we have 2 of our own over our teams who care deeply about progressing their teams and achieving those things. And already the building blocks or the plans are in place for 2025. But it is about our supporters sticking with the teams. The most important thing we did this year was a complete review of our coaching and game structure, surveys of clubs, surveys of schools, meeting with club chairpersons to develop a plan under one vision, with the mission statement being that to develop all players to be the best that they can be, and give them a chance to develop the skills within that. It's, I'd say, the key element of what we do in Wexford GAA. Reflecting on 4 years is the sheer volume of work that takes place to put structures in place for Wexford GAA, from our hard-working office staff here in Chadwicks Wexford Park, to our committees, the executive, gate persons, stewards. It's a massive effort that's grown year on year, because the club game, the profile of the club game and the expectations within clubs now has raised to maybe what county was 4 or 5 years ago. I've really enjoyed my term as chairman over the last 4 years, and previous 4 years as vice chairman with Derry Kent. I've really enjoyed working with people at both a club and county level, and I'd like to really, I suppose, express my gratitude to all those who've worked either from a club point of view or from a county point of view.